In this video, you will discover how Spinoza's radical understanding of the universe can change your perspective on life. Benedictus de Spinoza, commonly known as Spinoza, was a 17th century philosopher whose radical ideas challenged the conventional beliefs of his time. Born in Amsterdam in 1632, Spinoza was excommunicated from the Jewish community for his controversial views. Despite this, his works have had a lasting impact on philosophy, particularly his magnum opus, Ethics. Spinoza's philosophy revolves around understanding the nature of reality, human emotions, and how we can achieve true happiness. Today, we'll explore 5 key ideas from Spinoza's philosophy that can transform our perspective on life. 2 perspectives on life. Spinoza made a famous distinction between 2 ways of looking at life. We can either see it egoistically from our limited point of view, which he referred to as sub specie durationis, or under the aspect of time. This perspective is driven by our immediate needs and desires, often leading to a narrow, time-bound view of the world. Alternatively, Spinoza suggests that we can adopt a more expansive, eternal perspective, known as sub specie aeternitatis, or under the aspect of eternity. By stepping back and considering the broader context of our existence, we can achieve a deeper understanding and a more profound sense of peace. Quote, sub specie durationis, under the aspect of time, or sub specie aeternitatis, under the aspect of eternity. Ethics and true happiness. Spinoza believed that true ethics go beyond personal gain. According to him, most people consider something bad if it negatively affects them, and good if it increases their power and advantage. However, Spinoza argued that to be truly ethical, we must rise above these local concerns and align our actions with the greater good. This ethical perspective leads to a life free from guilt, sorrow, pity, or shame. True happiness, for Spinoza, involves understanding our place in the universe and aligning our will with its inherent order. Quote, to be truly ethical means rising above local concerns. Understanding the universe, central to Spinoza's philosophy, is the idea that we should strive to understand how and why the universe works the way it does. Rather than protesting against the workings of existence, we should seek to comprehend and accept them. Spinoza's approach is reminiscent of the Stoic philosophers who influenced him. Like them, he believed that wisdom lies in understanding the nature of reality and accepting it with grace. Quote, the task of human beings is to try to understand how and why the universe works the way it does, and then accept it. Freedom and necessity. Spinoza's concept of freedom is deeply intertwined with necessity. He argued that true freedom comes from understanding and accepting the necessities that govern our lives. A free person is one who recognizes the constraints imposed by nature and aligns their actions accordingly. This acceptance leads to what Spinoza called eternal true complacency of spirit, a state of peace and contentment derived from understanding the world's inherent order. Quote, the free person is one conscious of the necessities that compel us all. Critique of traditional religion. Spinoza was critical of traditional religious beliefs, particularly the idea that a personal God would intervene in human affairs. He viewed such beliefs as a form of infantile narcissism, arguing that it is misguided to expect God to bend the rules of existence for our benefit. Instead, Spinoza believed that religion should focus on understanding the universe and living in harmony with its principles. This perspective was controversial and led to his excommunication from the Jewish community. Quote, whoever loves God cannot strive that God should love him in return. In conclusion, Spinoza's philosophy offers profound insights into how we can live a more fulfilling and ethical life. By adopting an eternal perspective, rising above personal concerns, understanding the universe, accepting necessity, and rethinking traditional religious beliefs, we can achieve a deeper sense of happiness and peace. Spinoza's ideas challenge us to look beyond our immediate desires and consider the broader context of our existence. In doing so, we can find meaning and contentment in a world that is often unpredictable and complex.